Welcome to the Super Thursday recap from 11 March, where we talked about computational design in rail design. Can be in roads, but this one is in rail. So where we will start is with a manual about slab tracks, pre-concrete basically. You see here one of the examples, and in this session it's taking you through the steps, and in the next session for 18 March it's going to be a learn session where you can do the steps all yourself. So yeah, so where you start is in OpenRail. Start with a 3D seed file and referencing in your 3D model. So there's a reference. That means there's always a live link between the, the model and this one. So on the right side, you see the transactions which you can create. So again, we will do this step by steps. We've got also a manual here. But first, we're going to start with the coordinate system, 0.0. And then you're going to create a range. So the range is on the left side, you see all the node types. It's like a clipping box. You have to set the Z value. So make sure that all the geometry is inside of this box. The next step is going to be the extraction of the center lines. So we're going to, based on the level, we're going to extract it. So you can define the cat layer and extract them. So yeah, let's fit view the the one here. That's the issue sometimes with you've got the coordinate system, which is a yeah, an element. So we have to make sure that this one is not visible anymore. So let's turn this one off. Um, so it's not turned off. So let me do it again. So right click on it, you get the properties. Now you can turn it on as invisible. So if you press fit view, you don't see this coordinate. So so again, you've got the center lines extracted. So sometimes it's easier to turn off the levels from your particular model because there are too many elements inside of it. So for instance here, keep only yeah, the bottom of the construction. So you see the elements highlighted. So now we're going to define the start and the element, the start and end of the elements. That's going to be in the transaction as start and end segment. You're going to create the links by spacing along a curve. And interesting, you have to make sure that you select only one center line. So otherwise you get two center lines, which is easier to copy later on. So make sure you're including the name of the element basically. Then you say we want to average 2.6 meter a slab. So you can create this little calculator here to define the value. So let me turn off the other elements. It's going to be the one on default, I think. Yeah. So let's turn them off. You can also turn every element off because they're inside of the script now, basically. So sometimes it's easier to do that as well. So now we're going to we extracted the elements. We're going to create an element here, and now we're going to place the coordinate systems on this element. So every 2.6 meters, we're going to use this value. So that's this one. You see the curve element, which is the polyline. Now we're going to use the cant because the slabs are in the plane of the cant calculation. So the cant from the rail design. You can turn on yeah, the 3D lines which are generated by the design of the cant, which we can use. So that's what we are doing basically. Now the interesting one is to place the coordinate system and then rotate them according to the cant. And that's the exciting part, basically. You need some practice to understand, I think, this one. So first we are going to generate points, and these points are yeah, just points, and then we place a coordinate on top of it and then rotate the coordinate. So let me double click again on the model. So I see the elements here. So you see this one, that one are there are points, and we're going to use these points for yeah, creating a plane. So we created the left side, so which is basically the left element and the right element, and they are generated and then rotated by the use of the coordinate system. So that's the second step here. Now we're going to rotate. We're going to define the x and y, yeah, coordinates, and then the x direction, what I remember well. So so you can check it in the transactions. So every time you get a new link, basically. So the black arrows, these are the have the yeah, contains the value. When the arrows in these boxes are let's say white, they don't have a value. So so if you get this yeah, this example in the next session, we will share everything. So now you get the slab itself. So the slab is generated. Now you can yeah, turn on also the other elements, so you can see it from the 3D model. So that's what you see right here. So now we've got the left side. What you can do is this is the entire part for the yeah, let's say the left side. So what you can do in order to do the right side, you can copy the other elements, so from the boxes, and then point them to, let's say, center line 0 is going to be center line 1, and then yeah, the model will be updated automatically. So you keep the values, you keep all the settings, and the only thing is you have to define another element. And that's really powerful. So whenever there's a change, everything will be changed. So hope you found this interesting. If you've got any questions, please reach out, and otherwise we'll see you in the live session. Okay, bye bye.